Logan was just talking about a tournament trail for John boat owners. 9.9 only. Just because the smaller reservoirs only allow 9.9. Now, I don't know about like the electric motor only trails, because you can fish any kind of boat in them. But I'm talking about like a straight up John boat, 9.9. That's it. And then just do it. But that would be pretty cool, just to have a 9.9 only John boat tournament trail, national, or East Coast, West Coast, and Central, kind of like the Opens. The real reason I'm making this video is because it is time for me to change the oil on the road in my Mercury 9.9. Now, I got this motor last year around this time. Sometime I have to document. It's been about a year. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil in it. So I'm gonna do this video for everybody out there that wants to know how to change their oil. I'm doing it a little bit different this time. I'm actually doing it the right way. I've got a manual and it looks rugged because you know me, I don't do manuals. You see my Garmin install videos, like they're, yeah. It's really easy. And the cool thing about the 9.9s that I have, mine's a 2020. I don't have an oil filter. I don't know if the rest have oil filters or not, but mine doesn't. So all you need is a quart of oil, 5/8 wrench, some paper towels, and some of this right here. Boom, boom. First things first. I'm gonna go ahead and set this up so I can explain to you exactly, detail by detail. And the only way I'm gonna do this, I didn't watch no YouTube videos or nothing. I'm going strictly by the Mercury manual that came with this motor. So there's no way I can mess this up. There's no way. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to take this Mercury, we're gonna have to put it in the tilt lock position. All right, it took me a little bit to figure this out, but that's why I'm here, is for you. I'm gonna have to bring this in close, which I will get a close up, but I'm just gonna show you. There's a little lever up underneath here that you pull up, okay? This is your tilt lock switch. This is the unlock, this is a tilt lock. So when you have it tilted all the way up, you can take this and lock it. You really don't need it. What I do is pull this lever up like so, and then I just lift it up. So we're gonna count the clicks because it goes one more click above and it doesn't lock. Lift your little lever up right here, tilt it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's locked. I've got this loose. There's an adjustment on here that will keep this motor from going back and forth, but I've got it loose because it needs to tilt this way. Just like that. Because, yeah, the bolt, the nut is on this side of the motor. So you want to tilt it over this way and then it'll stay after you have it locked. One of your biggest assets of this oil change is a bucket. That bucket already has oil in it, so this bucket is made for this oil change. So we're going to take this bucket right here. We're going to put it directly up underneath the motor like so. So you can see, if physics work out for me like they always do, where that screw is right there, that bolt, now take it out, it's going to drip directly into that bucket, not leaving one drip of mess. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to break this loose. Now they are a little tight, so I've already broke this loose, I'm not gonna lie, just so I didn't look like an idiot jumping up and down on my motor. And always remember, righty-tighty, lefty-tighty, lefty-loosey, all right? Now we're just gonna let this drain and see where it goes. Make sure you move your bucket if there's any spillage. And if so, my trim tabs will catch it. This was going to be it's a little bit of a mess, but that stuff really shoots out of the side of that motor. So luckily my trim tabs were there to catch most of it, and I got a little bit of a mess on there. But cat litter would take care of that. No problem. So after it's drained completely on its side, you want to lift it up and get it vertical just to make sure it's all out. So you just push up on it like so, come on down, and let her drain. There's a little bit more coming out. Alright, going by the manual, everything in order has been peachy. So I locked the outboard in full tilt up position. That's done. Position the outboard so the drain hole is facing downward. Done. Remove the drain plug and drain the engine oil into an appropriate container. A bucket. Yes, done. Do not use a crankcase oil pump when changing the oil, or engine damage may occur. We didn't do that, okay? So don't worry about it. After the initial oil has been drained, temporarily install the drain plug, disengage the tilt lock, and lower the outboard. Wait a minute to allow the remaining oil that was trapped in the engine to return to the drain. Return the outboard to full tilt position and drain the remaining oil. So let's go ahead, and forgot to say that paper towels was a necessity during this, just so you don't make a big old fat mess, because oil is messy. We'll go ahead and tilt this up real quick one more time. One more click. Nope. Right there. Push your bucket over. Nothing. Looks great. All right. Disengage it. Throw it back down. Let's see what the next step is. Lubricate the seal on the drain plug with oil and reinstall. So the seal is what goes around the bolt right here. So you just want to take a little dab of oil, put it on your finger, and rub right around that little bolt. So I got my Mercury 4-stroke 10W30 right here. I like to use Mercury oil because it's a Mercury motor. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the top off, like so. Reach down there and get me a little bit of oil on my finger. And then I'm going to spread it around the ring right here, or the seal. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in. Tighten her up just a little, just like that. Get your paper towel. Wipe off all the little oil drippings. Keep it clean, keep it clean. What's that? No, it ain't a 25 horse, it's a 9.9, but I keep it clean though. Wipe all that oil off, because if not, dust and dirt and everything else is going to stick to it. So the next thing I'm going to do is, what it says in the manual is important. Do not overfill. Be sure that the outboard is upright, not tilted, when checking the oil. It's common sense, people. It's all it is. I got plenty of it. In layman's terms is, unscrew the oil cap, put the oil in, screw it back on. They just make it a little complicated. Take the cowling off.
Hey!
What?
How many ounces is in a quart?
32.
And how many did you need?
27.
All right.
Yeah. So you're not going to use the whole quart. Thanks, Bob. You're not going to use the whole quart. You're only going to use 27 ounces. That's why they say don't overfill. You know, you get a little carried away, pour this whole thing in there, it's going to be 32 ounces. I don't know what happens. So right here's your oil cap. Go ahead, unscrew this is what they're saying. Just like that. All right. Probably don't need a funnel with this if you got a man with the slow hand like me and Conway Twitty. The oil that I'm using is Mercury oil, 4-stroke marine engine oil, 10W30. This is a synthetic blend. I got it for 12 bucks at Conrad Brothers, right down the road from me off Smith Mountain Lake. Good people, go by there, get your oil, whatever. I bought it. Okay, I'm just giving them a nice little plug because they're nice people. So this is 32 ounces. So how many ounces do we need to have left if it only needs 27? 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 4, right? So you're almost going to pour the whole thing in there, but don't. And you do have your plug in, right? Your little bolt. Okay, just checking. Do I? Yes, it's in there. So let's go ahead and pour this in. Make sure your engine is tilted upright like they said. They have to do it for security reasons or whatever. Oil's going in nice and good. Good flow. I'm getting a good flow. So I'm gonna go ahead and check, see how much I put in it. I've probably put a little bit over half in it. Don't want to overfill it. 27 ounces, 32 ounces in a quart. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So that's 5 ounces, 4 or 5 ounces. I'm not good with math. So you almost want to put the whole thing in there, but don't. I'm just gonna, so it's 4 ounces, a little bit more. I'm gonna leave about 5 ounces in this quart right here. That's about right. So I've got it a little bit over the 4. So I'm gonna put this up. And I'm gonna put my cap back on there. Let's just see what the manual says to do now. Idle engine for 5 minutes and check for leaks. Stop the engine and check the oil level on the dipstick. Add oil if necessary, but don't overfill. That's pretty much it. Unfortunately, I can't start the motor. Can I? No, I'm not going to do that. I don't have any muffs, so be sure to, like if you're in a situation like me, I don't have any earmuffs or anything like that. I always carry some of this oil in my boat. The next time I get out on the water, and when I crank it up, I'm going to remind myself to let it idle for a little bit. It's just like changing oil in a car. You crank it up, let it idle for 10 seconds, turn it off, check the oil, right? Hopefully I won't have to add any oil, and if I do, I'll have my oil in my boat with me at that time. Money. So now we're just going to put the cowling back on, like so. Make sure everything's intact, everything's good. That's how I changed my oil. Make sure you don't have any wires or anything like that in here. Got that snap back. Always lift the front of the cowling just in case 9.9 rolls down the lake. You know what I'm saying? It'll blow off when you lose it. Mine's good. All right, so that's it on changing your oil on the Mercury 9.9. Now this is a 4-stroke motor, so the 2 strokes might not be the same. They might have oil filters, I don't know. But I know mine doesn't, and it's pretty much a drain and fill type deal. I was rhyming there. That's pretty good. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and elbow smash that subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that too. Do yourself a favor. If you liked it, like it. If you didn't like it anyway. Catch me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, sometimes Twitter. I'm not a fan. I don't like Twitter at all. Till next time, we'll catch you. Bye.